So peep this out. Let me give you 3 things that pretty much all Sigma males do. Now, we might do it to different degrees, but we pretty much all do this. 1, about our love life. 2, about competition. 3, about how we make our money. Number 1. For Sigma males, for pretty much all of us, when it comes to our love life, how we date, how we mate, I said in a previous video, we don't chase. We just rarely chase. We might pursue. We might see something that we like, and we're like, oh yeah, let me see what's up with that. Let me see what's up with that. So we come into it inquisitive. Here's the thing that a lot of Sigma males understand. Maybe Sigma females too. I have to check it out. But here's something that a lot of Sigma males understand. When people are inquisitive, that means that they have an interest. You don't ask questions about something you have no interest in or you don't give a fuck about. Think about it. So when someone's asking questions about you, when you're asking questions about someone, it already shows that you have somewhat an interest. It don't mean you're trying to marry that person or jump in bed with that person, but it shows a little bit of interest. So when it comes to dating, like I say, Sigma males, we don't chase. We may pursue, and we will approach, but we do things in such a sly, like just, okay, so some of my friends back in the day, some of my friends when we would be out, getting on girls getting on us, whatever, they used to describe my hollering style as how I would get on girls or how girls would get on me. They would describe it as game without game, which is pretty accurate. It's game, but I'm not gaming you up. Like, I'm not spitting no holler lines at you like, damn, baby girl, what's up with you? Shit, you looking good, you looking nice, where you going off to? No, that's usually not me. I'm not like militant, like, bitch, hop in the car. I'm like, my game was always kind of like, I don't even know. It just fits the situation. So they used to call it game without game because that's what it was. So in some situations, it works. It fits. It makes me stand out. I'm different. Girls are like, you not like the rest of them. The rest of them like, damn, but you know. And then in other situations, they like, you didn't even say nothing to me. Like, all of these dudes is out here trying to get my attention. What is you saying? So, it usually works out because a lot of the girls that need you to be all up in their ear and hollering at them and paying them attention, the Sigma males, you're not going to get our attention like that. So that's a whole other story, and I will talk about it. And when it comes to our love life, we don't chase, we don't game. And that's what makes us so different, so unique. And for the people that like us, for the people that fuck with us, there's nothing else. There's nothing like it. And so when it's going good, they love us. And when it's not going so good, they miss us. But I remember one particular situation where just in a way that, we stand out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we miss opportunities because we don't put ourselves out there. Sigma males are not about volume. So a lot of times we miss out on things because we don't put ourselves out there. Alpha males put themselves out there and they get what they get. They eat the way they eat. Beta males, they put themselves out there and they eat the way they eat. Everybody, hopefully, everybody's eating. Sigma males, the way that we eat is unique to us. Not everybody can eat that way. Some people look at us and they're like, man, I wish I could do it like you. You look like you got it easy. And then some people look at us like, dog, you need to get your volume up, dog. Like, what is you waiting for? So when it comes to hollering, a lot of times Sigma males, we don't chase. We see, we observe, and if we see something we like, we'll pursue. We'll approach. But we almost never chase. No, because we know that we are of value. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I'll just cut it off at that. But I remember one situation, hanging out with a group of guys, some friends of mine and stuff, and, different dudes, different heights, different builds, different attractions, whatever. one of the guys in the group, cool friend of mine, longtime friend of mine. He got some of the girls, little pretty boy, mixed little pretty boy. I'm mixed, but he was more mixed than me. But like, pretty boy, you got the girls and this and that, and so but I do all right. Like I said, we all out here eating. We somewhere kicking it, just smoking, talking shit or whatever. Who's the greatest power forward of all time? Bullshit. A little bit of business. And then this girl out of nowhere kind of approaches. Kind of splits the group. It's like maybe 5, 6 dudes. We wasn't threatening, so she felt comfortable just kind of approaching the group, and then kind of split the group and came directly to me and was like, how you doing? And threw me off a little bit, but I played it like how you're supposed to play it. Like, shit, I'm all right. What's up with you? You by yourself? What's going on with you? Anyway, pretty boy, my homeboy, pretty boy. Hold on, hey, what's up, boo? You basically like, you see me standing here, right? Like, oh, maybe you didn't see me. Like, you walked right by me. Like, fuck him. And she was like, no, yeah, how you doing? What's up with you? And later on, of course, all the dudes in the group laughed, bust out laughing, clowning pretty boy, because he thought he just had it like that in every situation. But that's how Sigma males roll. Like, there's plenty of times we beat the alpha. We got the alpha. The alpha can't understand why. And it's because what we got is authentic. We didn't have to chase it. But there's plenty of times the alpha get us, because the alpha goes for it. The alpha puts himself out there, and the beta follows and puts himself out there. Sigmas, we don't, whatever we do, like I say, it's not in the chasing mode. It's not for the crowd. It's not for external. It's for internal. So when people feel us, they get to feel us. And when they don't, what the fuck on? Nobody talking to you. So that's usually how Sigma males are when it comes to dating. We don't chase. Pursue, approach, observe. We get ours, we eat. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to go get the food. Sometimes the food comes to us. You know what I'm saying. 2, when it comes to competition. Like I say, difference between alphas and the betas and this and that. Like, the alphas need to let you know that they the big dog in the room. The alphas need to let you know that, like, they the best at something. The Sigma males don't need to let you know. We might trash talk, you know what I'm saying, and this and that back and forth. We show respect. We show appreciation back and forth. I got you today. You got me yesterday. Whatever. But, it's the difference. And so when it comes to competition, another example for you. I remember back in college days, I had some friends from middle school, high school, going to a particular college, and they meet up with some new friends. And so they're playing football and playing sports, and, my high school friends would bring up my name every now and then, like, how he get down, like, he do his thing, like, we need to call him up so he can come run with us, football, basketball, whatever, honeys, whatever. So there's one new particular dude, we'll call him Gus. There's one particular dude, I guess, I don't know what was being said, but some of my high school friends did talk shit. One of them was Pretty Boy. They do talk shit, they do instigate shit. It is how dudes are sometimes. Anyway, I guess from talking about sports, competition, bring my name up, like, we need to call old boy down so he can come run with us, come play with us, this and that. And Gus gets a little salty. Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? I'll tackle him. I'll block his shot. I'll dunk on him. Just whatever. Like, just feeling a certain way about himself. And in this group, and they probably was talking a little shit, but still. So I come around. We compete. You know what I'm saying? I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Still continue to hold my respect. But the point is I'm hearing, when I'm not around, how much shit Gus is talking about me. Like, as far as, like, he the better football player, he the better basketball player, and if it come down to it, he'll whoop my ass and all this other stuff. And I hear this stuff, and this is the expression I had. Like, it's just smiling. It's like, you really feel a certain way about yourself that you got to compare yourself to me. Who the fuck am I? Like, I know who I am, I know what I'm worth, but for real, who the fuck am I? You worried about me? It means you ain't shit. That means you feel a certain way about yourself. That you let these motherfuckers geek you up, and now you got to prove something to me, to them, to yourself. You not a Sigma male. I can see that. I can smell that for sure. You're not a Sigma male. You let somebody else geek you up into who you need to be and who you need to compete with. Fuck out of here. Competition. That's what I'm saying. Sigma males, we don't give a fuck about the competition. We just show up and compete. Another quick example. High school. I transferred to a new school. I didn't want to transfer. Had to because I was bullshitting with grades. Transferred to a new school. They wanted me to play the football team. When I was younger, wanted to play football. When I hit high school, I was really mostly about basketball. Wanted to play basketball. Finally transferred to this new high school. It's one of the premier high school football teams in the state, in the city, in the state. They recruit me. They got security officers, different team officials seeing me in the hallway. Hey, oh, homeboy, come holler at us. Where you going? What's up? I finally go try out. Didn't really have no intention on playing. Like I said, I was more about that basketball. But anyway, and there was some other issues going on. But I try out. Coach is like, yeah, we want you. We gonna go with you in the line as a linebacker, and we want to go with you in a big backfield. But here's the main thing, and I'll always remember this. I tell people about this. It cracks me up. So, weight room. We going into the weight room. I think they was putting 225 pounds. I don't know what that is in kilograms. Sorry, people outside the U.S. But they was putting 225 pounds on the bench press, which is not a whole lot. It's not light, but it's not a whole lot. And so the average person probably would struggle with it. And the point is to lift this 225 as many times as you can in a minute. So you get the different people on the team up there, you know what I'm saying? And football is like chess. It's different pieces that with different skills. So you get, you know, the receivers and the defensive backs, the cornerbacks, the safeties. And they got a certain skill set. They get up there. And, you know, some of them do 225. We're talking about high school now. Some of them do 225 in a minute 15 times. And then you get, you know, like the linebackers and this and that, and then maybe they do it, you know, 17, 19 times. Then you get the O-linemen and the D-linemen, the bigger dudes on the team, and maybe they do it 22, 23. So I just transferred to the school. Nobody knows me. Because I'm a Sigma male. I don't have to make friends, but eventually I make friends. So nobody really knows me. Nobody on the football team, definitely. They finally bring me in. I go in. I do like a 29. It might have been 27. It was 29. Now, going into it, I'm a little nervous because I know I'm strong. But up until that point, up into high school, I wasn't weightlifting strong. I was like just kind of naturally strong, push-up strong, like moving people around strong, but not really in the weight room strong. So I'm a little nervous. Like, you know, I'm a bigger dude, you know, linebacker size. I don't want to go in here and put up a 11. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go over here and they be like, nigga, you a kicker or something. So I'm a little nervous about it. But you couldn't really tell. I ain't sweating. I'm going to just do what I do. And I actually get up there. And I'm pumping it out. And I'm like, okay, this is going easier than I thought. Like, you know, I know 225 is 225. It ain't nothing special. But it ain't nothing light either. But you doing it, how many times you can do it in a minute? And like I say, this is high school. Never really lifted weights before. I think I did like a 27 or a 29. And you had other people on the team. You know, you had some people on the team like, damn, okay. Who's this dude that we expecting to be our new teammate? And then you had some people that was like, they felt threatened. Why they felt threatened, I don't know. And so that's what I'm saying about Gus. That's what I'm saying about competition. Sigma males have a way of bringing out either the positive side of competition where people like, I like competing against you. I like it when you on my team. I respect you. I respect your game because I know you bring it. And then you had the haters that somehow need to compare themselves to you because they feel a certain way about themselves. And so, you know, it is what it is. But for the Sigma male, they don't really give a fuck about the competition. They compete when they compete on the authenticity of what they're competing for. So, final example in competition that's mixed over with the dating. There's been, I'll say, at least 3 or 4 times. So in my memory, that means it was probably like 7 or 8 or once. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker getting a little older. But in my memory, there's been at least 3 or 4 times where you might be with somebody, you know, you dating that person, or you just kicking it with somebody, but people on the outside would fully think that you with that person. And maybe say another dude in this, you know, presumably in this situation, another dude wants to holler at her, wants to, you know, slide in and this and that. A Sigma male is never going to handcuff. You hear me? A Sigma male will never handcuff you. You know why? Because you can walk. Because you can walk. And I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm just probably not going to fuck with you no more. But you can walk. So I see a lot of dudes that have to handcuff their girl. And some women like that. Oh, he handcuffs me. Like, he handcuffs me to the bed. He handcuffs me to the toilet. I can't go nowhere without a handcuff. And he might smack me around a little bit too. A Sigma male does none of this. You know why? Because you stay because you want to. You leave because you want to. We want authenticity. Maybe I just fuck with you for a little bit, for a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? We just do what we do and then we bounce. Or maybe we got something more extended. But we will never handcuff you. So for some dudes in that situation, it's competition. Oh, I snatched this bitch. You know, I snatched this girl from this dude. That's, you know what I'm saying? You know, player, you ain't no player. I snatched. A Sigma male is like, man, what you talking about? Snatch from me? You can't snatch from me. If she walks, let her walk. There will be others. Believe me, there's somebody waiting to take her place. So, for Sigma males, competition and this and that, we compete when we want to compete. We pursue when we want to pursue. But the external does not influence us like it influences other people. And that's on the real. And then finally, for Sigma males, a third thing, part of the way we make our money, part of the way that we go for ours. Once again, very unique, because so many things that we do is unique to people because it's coming from the inside. It's coming from inside this fog. You can't quite tell what it is, but from the inside of authenticity, authentic people fully know where it's coming from. So what Sigma males do in terms of making our money, in terms of going for ours, in terms of our passions and this and that, it's usually secretive, but it doesn't have to be secretive. Meaning it's usually kept inside, something we nurture, we water it, give it sunshine, fertile soil. We try to push out all the bullshit that would taint it. And then create it, give birth to it, and share it with the world. And once again, we don't share it with the world for the reaction of the world. We share it with the world for what's inside of us. So one, not really an example, but one thing I could point out. It's not a personal example. There's this video. It's by this Canadian singer, Sarah McLachlan. Sarah McLachlan. Pretty lady, talented, nice voice. Came across her music a while ago. I don't know how, but you know, I'm diverse. Sigma male, I'm diverse. Anyway, came across her song, and she's got this one video for the song, and it's the video that's what I'm linking to. And I'm trying to remember the song. Building a Mystery. Building a Mystery. It's a good song, great lyrics. She sings it wonderfully. But the video, not to spoil it, but in the video, she is basically singing about how this dude is a mystery. Like, you be doing stuff, you be working on something, but you don't tell me what it is. You don't really share it with me. Like, you don't keep it from me, but you definitely don't just put it out there. So, like, what's going on? Like, what is this? what you be doing? I'm just curious. And she notices that, like, he kind of goes to this little spot, this little place, secretively, and works on the stuff. So when he leaves, she breaks in his shit. She goes in his shit without his knowing, but innocently, and she goes in and she's checking out what he's working on, and just like halfway amazed, but also not understanding. And it's something that's nice and shiny and majestic and beautiful, and like, what the fuck is this? And at the end of the video, I'm about to get choked up. At the end of this video, he made this beautiful, sparkling dress for her. Never told her. Never spoke on it. She didn't see no blueprint. She didn't see no designs. And at the end of the video, she puts it on. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so that's something else that's what Sigma males do. We'll work on a gem, a jewel. Won't say nothing. Because it's not about the external reaction. It's not about what people think. If they love it, if you love me, if you like me, if you want to know more about me, wonderful, great. Because maybe I want to know you too. Maybe. So wonderful, great. But if you don't, that's cool too. That's fine. That's fine. Nobody's got to be the bad guy. Now, if you start hating and talking shit and this and that, what that reveals is that you actually don't like yourself. There's something inside of you that makes you say, because my life is fucked up, because I'm shitty inside, because I didn't wipe my ass well, I gotta be an ass to everybody else. And that's on real talk. So, if you like, wonderful. If you don't like, that's cool. If you hate, that's on you. But those are the three things. I got a little long-winded with it, but just putting it out there, because when it's authentic. And here's another thing that happens with me a lot of times, and I'll make another video for this. I get caught up sometimes through conversation, through just casual conversation. I get caught up sometimes in some shit that's like, are you trying to fuck me? Because I thought we was just talking. That's a whole nother conversation. I'll have a video for that for you for sure. I don't know if that happens with other Sigma males, but that happens with this Sigma male. It's like, we just talking, we just kicking it. Nice, good conversation. It starts getting a little deep. And then, hold on. Did you feel that? Anyway, so the three things that Sigma males do, to varying degrees, but we pretty much all do it when it comes to dating, when it comes to competition, when it comes to making ours. Dating, we don't chase, but we will pursue. We will observe. We will approach. When it comes to competition, we don't give a fuck about the competition. We only care about what's internal. So when we compete strong. We compete hard because we're competing for ourselves. And then when it comes to getting ours, we get ours in a way that we don't have to brag or boast about it. Because once again, it's not about the external. The external is like sprinkles on the ice cream. If the ice cream is shitty, the sprinkles don't fucking matter. But if the ice cream is pure and good and tasty, the sprinkles can really only add to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is for Sigma males. Just another video trying to educate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just putting it out there. Some people, they need to know. Some people, this wasn't for you.